Hi everyone, my name is Prashant and I have been driving Tesla for more than 4 years now. And I'll share with you my experience. So I had bought my first Tesla in year 2022, which I sold after 1 year because I got a good price. And then I bought another Model 3, which I have been driving for now more than 3 years. So in total, I have been driving Tesla for more than 4 years, 50,000 kilometers. So I will give you my experience. So why I'm making this video, because I have commented on one of the Facebook posts and I got a lot of messages from many people. So since I can't talk with everybody, can't answer their questions, I thought that I'll make a video and answer all of your questions there. I'm not a content creator, so please don't expect me that I will edit this video and make it nicer, and so getting views is not my purpose. Yeah. So let's get going. The first thing is that we can talk about is the money. Many people have questions about that. How much does it cost to drive a Tesla? Normally, in a traditional car, petrol diesel car, you end up paying 12 euros to 15 euros per 100 kilometer. If you are driving a Tesla, you end up paying 5 to 7 euros for each 100 kilometer you drive, depending upon where you charge. So the cost varies, but normally it's between 5 to 7 euros. So if you compare it with your traditional cars, it is 50% less. Many employers have free charging, so if you have that access, then your cost of driving is further lower. If you have your own home charger and you have a dynamic pricing, you charge it late in the night, then you can drive it further lesser. But on an average, it is 5 to 7 euros per 100 kilometer which you drive. Next thing is that you don't pay any road taxes in Germany on the electric cars. I think you are exempt for more than 10 years or so approximately. So no taxes which you pay to government. Another part is that you get money every year from the government for CO2 credit. So every electric car in Germany gets a CO2 credit certificate, and that certificate can be sold to some companies who buy it. And so, for example, year 2026, I have seen currently there are companies who are offering around 300 euros. So you get 300 euros back every year approximately for driving an electric car. Then another question which I get is about how much is the maintenance. Zero. I spent zero money on maintenance of my car in last 4 years. There is nothing, there is no service which you need to do, there is no inspection fees, no oil change, nothing which needs to be done. So I spent zero money on maintenance there. Next question which I get often is that, hey, but may not be now, but battery degrades, and if battery degrades and if you need to replace the battery, it will cost a lot of money. And that's right, a battery degrades, but my experience is that normally battery degrades approximately 1 to 2% every year. So when I bought my Tesla, company says its range is 490 kilometer, which nobody gets that much. So I got my car when I first brought home, 428 kilometers is what it was showing. And after 3 years now driving the Tesla, I'm getting around 404 kilometer or 408 kilometer approximately. So it's in a normal range. Mind you, every electric car maker gives you warranty of around 8 years plus approximately 150,000 160,000 kilometer of warranty on the battery. And so imagine after driving 8 years and 160,000 kilometer, if your battery is still giving you 70% capacity, there's nothing better than that. Imagine how much money you might end up spending on your car after driving 160,000 kilometer in 8 years or so. So I think it's just a myth around it. Battery degradation is there, but it's a normal range. It's not that you will need to change and. Now let's talk about the charging network. So Tesla has an excellent charging network across the highways. You go anywhere, you don't need to bother about it. Only thing you need to bother about it or plan it is that if you're going into interior somewhere deep into Black Forest or Australia's Tyrol region or so and so, away from highways, at that time you need to see where would you charge, and do you have a charging card or so which is there. So normally every Tesla driver has two kind of charging options. One is that we automatically charge it on Tesla supercharger, or I would say I have my own energy providers card which I use if I'm going into interior somewhere. So charging network is there, not Tesla's charging network, but normal charger also you find everywhere. You just need to have a card to pay for it. So charging also is not a problem if you're ready to pay and charge anywhere you like. Yeah. Then charging time, yes, that's something, a compromise which you need to make. Yeah. So normally if you are driving on a long drive or so, you can pretty much add around 30 minutes to 45 minutes or 1 hour extra to your travel time. Now how do we compensate for it is that I am anyways a family man, so when we are on a highway, we anyways stop our car after driving to 50 kilometers or so and so. So I stop at Tesla supercharger, we take a break, and my car gets charged. So that's how you can optimize your stop by time which you do around the highways. Yeah. A big difference is in the winter. In the winter, when you charge your car, it takes almost double the time what you take on in the summertime or so. Why? Because in the winter battery is very cold, and if battery is cold, it does not charge fast. So the good thing is that with the Tesla is that when Tesla knows that you're going to a supercharger, it will start heating up the battery, and if the battery is at an optimal temperature, it will charge fast. So I think that's a benefit of driving a Tesla. So yes, that's a compromise, that the charging time, you will spend more time waiting for your car getting charged compared to traditional cars where you fill up right away. But what you get is that in return of that, a most technologically advanced car. My car has so many new features. At least 50 to 100 new features are in my car from the day I bought it in 2023. You keep on getting new feature all the time. If your hardware is compatible with a new feature, you will automatically get it in your Tesla. Yeah, so it's a most technologically advanced car, and I think that requires a separate video. I can make it if there is an interest there. You yourself can go and experience. Yeah, so a lot of new features which are there in the car. Now, why, if you want to buy electric car, I would suggest you go for Tesla only. I wanted to buy Hyundai. I pretty much decided that I should buy Hyundai, but then I changed my mind and I moved to Tesla. Why did I do this? Because I said that Tesla has its own supercharger network. It's a very intelligent network. Yeah. So Tesla will automatically add or remove a supercharger based on availability. So it never happened to me after driving 50,000 kilometer that I went to a Tesla supercharger, it was not available, or it was broken or not working. It exactly know which chargers are available, who will come, how many people would be at a particular point of time, would there be a place or not. It will automatically read out people to the next available supercharger based on how much capacity is still left there. So I think that's a big plus, because this is where people have bad experiences. They end up driving any electric car and they get frustrated how the charging happens, it works, doesn't work, they don't find it. With this Tesla, you don't need to worry about any of these things. Yeah. Another question which people have is the resale value. Frankly speaking, yeah, I mean, resale value is a question, because a Tesla itself is to blame for this one. They so fluctuate the prices depending upon how much inventory they have, how much sales pressure they have. Sometimes they discount, they give the discount, sometimes they don't give the discount. Yeah, so the new cars price is unpredictable, so that's why then the used car market also gets broken there. Yeah? So it's also not reliable. But frankly speaking, I bought a new car and I asked myself this question: can I drive this car for next 5 to 8 years? And my answer was yes. I didn't buy a new car to see that if I get a good value of the car after 2 years or 3 years. Yeah, frankly speaking, then you should not buy a new car. If you cannot, then probably leasing is a better option for you. So for me, the big thing was that, can I drive this car for next 5 to 8 years? If there is a new technology in the market which says I'll give you a range of 1,000 kilometers, or your car gets charged in 10 minutes 500 kilometers, would I regret my decision of this car, and would I want to move to the next one? For me, frankly, it doesn't matter. As I said, after every 250 to 300 kilometers, I anyways make a stop of 15 to 20 minutes, and my car gets charged meanwhile. So I can imagine driving my car for next 5 to 8 years, so I don't even need to worry about resale value also. And as I said, car doesn't get old. It's only your body which gets old, but the soul and the new feature keep on getting updated. So I don't see a need. I can imagine driving the next car also. And in fact, if I have to sell this car and buy a third car, I can't imagine I can drive any other car than the Tesla. It's so intelligent. The comfort of driving is so good. When you're into a highway or so, autopilot drives the car for you. Even a basic autopilot. You don't need to buy additional full self-driving autopilot. A basic auto driver, you say drive it in this particular lane at the max 125 km per hour speed, and it will drive in that range. It will brake, it will give the race, it will keep itself in the lane, and so it's so much of comfort is there driving the car. So hopefully I was able to answer a lot of your questions, and currently there is some premium or government subsidies also there, so you can benefit from that subsidy also. And I think Tesla has also lowered the barrier, so I think the they have created a new standard version which there are some premium features are not there, but I think you can buy a Tesla in 37-38K also. So have a look, explore your options, and if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. Yeah, all the best. Thank you.